All right, so let's go ahead and move into Eclipse and let's write some code. So in this tag demo project, I want to move down to my web content directory and I want to add a new file. So I'll just do a right click, say new file. So the name of this new file here, I'll call it for each simple test.jsp. And once you're happy with that name, you can go ahead and click on the finish button. All right, so I'll expand the window here for a second. And let me go ahead and add in the taglib reference here. So I'm just going to copy paste from a little cheat sheet that I have because I want to make sure that I get this correct every time. So the angle bracket percent with the @taglib and give the URI and basically follow everything that I have here on this screen. All right, so let's go ahead and set up a scriptlet. I'm going to set up a scriptlet where I can basically set up some sample data. And again, like I said in the previous lecture, this is normally provided by your MVC system, but I'm just using this as a simple bootstrap here for our demo. So I'll define an array of cities for Mumbai, Singapore, and Philadelphia. And as I mentioned earlier, we need to set this as a page context attribute. So here I'll say page context.setAttribute. I'll simply give a name value pair. The name will be my cities, and the value will be the reference to that cities array. And that's basically it for setting up our sample data. So here I'll just move down. I'll do some basic HTML body tags. And now I'll make use of that core tag. So I'll say C:for each. And they'll kind of set up the basic tag here for me, but I still need to fill in some of the blanks here. So in the for each, I'll go through and I'll set up the temporary variable. I'll say var equals temp city, and then items equal, and I reference that attribute name. So I use $ curly brace, my cities. And again, remember it matches with the name for the actual attribute that we set up on line number 7. All right, great. So now I can simply move in here and make use of that temporary variable. So I simply make use of the $ curly brace and I say temp city. And then I simply just give a BR for a line break. And that's basically it for the body of this for each tag. All right, so we can go ahead and save this file. Now we can actually run it. So I'll simply just do a right click on this for each simple test.jsp. I'll say run as, and then run on server. And our JSP will execute, and great, here's our results. So we have our 3 cities listed, Mumbai, Singapore, and Philadelphia. And so the nice thing about this is that the output here was actually generated by making use of that for each tag that's part of the JSTL core. So good job so far.